Hey guys, it's me, Slipcover Steve. I'm here with my girl, Baby Blu-ray. She's having a great time, of course, as usual. She's such a good girl. Well, I'm here to tell you, there's been some crazy rumblings I've been getting from my sources. And my sources, I have not shared anything public with you guys, but my sources are 100% accurate. And I know a few things that Scream Factory is planning to put out this year you're going to want to hear about. The first one, it's a big one, is yes, Dawn of the Dead, the Immortal Classic, is coming to 4K. Now, I know you're thinking, it's already on 4K. Zack Snyder Classic is available. And yes, it is. But it's going to get even cooler because we are going to be seeing a sick new steelbook for Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead on 4K, which is probably what a lot of people want. As a Zack Snyder enthusiast myself, I'm already foaming at the mouth as another opportunity approaches for me to buy Dawn of the Dead on 4K. So just hold your horses, don't freak out. It is coming to steelbook. The next one's a huge one too. Yes, I can confirm that House of Wax, the 2000s classic starring Paris Hilton, is going to be getting a 4K release with a slipcover, and there'll probably be a steelbook variant of that as well. I know this is a movie that's been demanded on 4K pretty much, I would say probably since the format existed. I think people have said, I want this. I want to have a hard copy of this on 4K. Well, your prayers are going to be answered. It's going to be a sick release. It's going to have all the same crap from the other release. I don't watch the special features. It doesn't really matter. To me, it's just about how it looks on my shelf. And from what I gather, this is going to look pretty sick on my shelf. So you might want to try and get rid of, your House of Wax Blu-ray while it's still worth a ton, because that slipcover is long out of print. I think you can probably get about $500 for it right now. In 3 to 5 years, I think it'll still probably be floating around the $800 mark, but ultimately it's not going to be worth like $3,000, which is what it really should be worth, because that's a great movie and that's something people actually want. And this last one I have for you is another huge one, and that is that Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre prequel movie, is going to be coming on 4K from Scream Factory. I don't know anything about special features. I don't know if it's going to have a steelbook or not, but I do know for a fact it's probably going to have a sick slip. So I'm going to be investing in that because, when a boutique puts out a movie like that, it's ka-ching, money in the bank. I was honestly kind of hoping they were going to be putting out like, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake and the prequel to that, both the Platinum Dunes movies, because we know Platinum Dunes is honestly kind of like peak horror. It doesn't really get any better than Platinum Dunes. But ultimately, I'm kind of excited for this. I think this is something that's gonna be worth a lot of money. I think it's something people have wanted for a long time. It's one of the better, Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, honestly. It's not quite as good as, the Platinum Dunes ones, but I think it's a pretty decent follow-up ultimately. I would definitely recommend it. Not a fan of the original movie or, the second one. I think those are both kind of poo-poo. But I could definitely recommend Leatherface. I think that's a really excellent movie. So that's what I have for you, my guys. We've got a lot of great stuff to look forward to from Scream Factory. I've heard other rumblings of stuff, and I might, announce those later on, but I don't want Scream Factory to get too mad at me, so it's probably best not to leak too much sick stuff. But get your wallets ready because, if you are a fan of good, high-quality horror movies, you are not going to want to miss this year.